We're going to take one moment and call a individual to come up on item 13.
13A, yes.
13A. Would you like to just briefly introduce that?
Sure. As the clerk maybe is getting to that, this is an item that was brought to me by a student here who's here as a senior at New Roads High School in Santa Monica. And even though this is an organization I participated in starting, he brought the item, and it's entirely his idea. And since he's a high school student in high school, I thought it'd be nice for the council to allow him to speak now and
Great.
go home and do his homework. Name? He's about to stand up and come up and introduce himself.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Camaron Engels. Good evening. My name is Camaron Engels, and I live in Westchester. I'm a high school senior at New Roads Private School, and I'll be speaking on behalf of the One Organization. I founded a New Roads chapter of the One Organization when I was in the 9th grade. It was the first high school chapter to be formed, a fact of which I'm very proud. The eight members of our chapter and myself all believe strongly in one's goals, such as ending extreme poverty and preventable diseases for the poorest people in the world. Our members set this crazy goal of getting every student at our school to sign a petition requesting that Santa Monica City Council consider raising its voice in support of these issues. The idea was crazy because I don't think that every kid at New Roads has ever agreed on anything. But I'm very proud to tell you that every single student, every 377 students at New Roads High School did sign the petition, and here are all of the signatures. Thank you. I've learned that getting this many voices together in support of social change equals a powerful force. Cities have powerful voices, and so do signatures, which is why our chapter needs you to join us by signing this proclamation. On behalf of the chapter, I'd just like to thank you for taking the time to listen to our request to join us in supporting the poorest and most needy people by declaring Santa Monica a one city.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
I think the way the system's going to work
is that we're happy to have you speak now, but I think since there may be other speakers on this item, I'm not sure that we're going to take those speakers in the ordinary course. You can leave now, or you could wait and listen to further discussion.
Well,
I see Councilmember McEwen. Are you about to say something?
No, I'll just interject. We brought you up early because
right.
Councilmember Shriver felt that you had homework to go home and do.
Right.
Yeah. So now I don't know.
That's what his grandmother told me.
me.
That's what his grandmother told me. He's a very studious young man, and he wants to go home and complete his homework.
The expectation of everyone in this room is that you're going right home. You're doing homework.
If you stay here till midnight, to listen to the discussion, I'll look really bad, even though I'm the founder of one. But anyway.
Thank you for your comments. We appreciate it.
Thanks very much. You did a great job.
Councilmember McKeown has
I would like to point out that if you do want to stay and see the item, that we have Wi-Fi in the City Council chambers, so you can do your research in your
yeah, you can watch us on the internet. Very good point. Very good point. Or this is telecast tonight, right? Right. Yeah, so you could watch it. Oh, you're in Westchester. Excuse me. So you could watch it. He can stream it on the internet. Fantastic.
All right.
Stream it.
Thank you, Mr. Cameron.
Thank you very much. Congratulations on your work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. We'll move on to our next item, 13A.
Item 13A, request of Councilmember Bobby Shriver that City Council support designation of Santa Monica as a one city to advocate for an end to poverty and preventable diseases such as HIV/AIDS, particularly in Africa, by raising public awareness and working with elected officials to support smart, effective, life-saving policies and programs.
Ms. Gorman?
Yes, we have 2 requests to speak.
There you go.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll wait.
Do you want to just introduce it?
Okay. This idea is an idea to get many colleges and high schools involved in identifying these issues at the local level. To my amazement, without any help of mine, a young man at New Roads High School here took this challenge, and he got every single, he spoke earlier, those of you who weren't here didn't see him, he got every single student at the New Roads High School to sign this petition to the City Council, to ask the City Council to designate itself, Santa Monica, as a one city, and came down and spoke. So I was thrilled and amazed by this young fellow, and I hope the council will agree to it. I look forward to hearing from the public on it.
We'll hear from Jerry Rubin and Camaron Engels. Is that who we?
Cameron, you heard
That's
from
who we
already,
heard from
yeah.
earlier. So
Right.
we have one request to speak from Mr. Rubin. It's going to be very quick at 1 minute.
Right. Thank you, Mayor Bloom, council members. Thank you, Councilmember Shriver. I was here earlier to hear that student. I thought it was remarkable to have that unanimity from his school, that oneness, if you will. So I can imagine that this wouldn't be supported in a unanimous way. When I read the staff report, I was surprised that there was 150 other cities before Santa Monica. But I'm sure it's going to do a lot of good once our name's on the list. And it's kind of nice talking about the naming of the park in a nice earth-conscious way and talking about this project in an international way that's going to help people on our planet. This has a good feeling tonight. Thank you very much.
I just mentioned one other thing, Mr. Mayor, that to the extent anybody's interested in looking into this some more, our website is called one.org, and there's a lot of information there about what we call extreme poverty, and the way we define that is people who live on yet less than $1 a day, of whom there are, by various estimates, several billion in the world. And the idea of these medicines being furnished by the United States primarily to those people, just to give you one statistic, when we started this work in the year 2000, 45,000 people in sub-Saharan Africa had these medicines, and this year 6 million have them. And of course, those 6 million people are alive, and they would be dead if they didn't have the medicine. The United States has paid for about 85% of that, and it, in federal budget terms, is a very small amount of money. $3.5–4 billion a year, and all those drugs are painted red, white, and blue, so to speak, so people know they got them from America, and it's a very powerful exercise of the so-called soft power of the United States. So it's a great thing. I think I spent 10 years of my life organizing this thing, and to have a kid as smart and terrific as that young man who came to see us earlier pick this up on his own without any urging from me or anybody else, just catch fire there at New Road School here in Santa Monica. It was fantastic. So it's fun. Great evening for me.
Would you like to make a motion?
Sure. I move that we agree with this young student and designate the city join this work. Thank you.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? I'm betting on a unanimous vote here. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? How do you like that? I was right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for bringing it to us, and thanks to young Cameron for his energy.